Regrets in life are a thing that we'll probably have to carry with us for the rest of our lives. I made a video talking about my biggest regrets that you can watch up here, but today I wanted to talk about how we can learn to live with those regrets because they just weigh so much and sometimes we can't help but think of them. I think the first thing that we have to overcome is the fact that the scenario relating to that regret is in the past and it can't be changed. We can't go back in time, and as much as it is a shitty situation, we just have to accept that. That time isn't coming back, that money isn't coming back, it's gone forever. And the quicker we can accept that, the quicker we can move on to the next stage, which is working to get past it and to move on with our lives. I know the pain of regret is unbearable. I know this because when my mom died, I instantly regretted all the fights that we had, all the times I spent playing video games, all the times when I told her I didn't want to do something even though it would have only taken half an hour. I would give everything that I have right now in this moment to have my mom back, but unfortunately life doesn't work like that. Once we accept the fact that the time has come and gone, we can move on with making the pain hurt just a little less. Have you ever seen that picture that's like sometimes holding on hurts more than letting go? It's exactly like that. The longer we drag this thing behind us, the more tired we'll be and we'll just feel bad. It's better to just leave it behind than to keep on dragging it. So I think the first step is acknowledging that you can't go back in time and what's done is done. One thing that helped me in the acceptance stage was knowing that my mom was happy that I was having fun doing what I wanted to do. I used to play a ton of video games. From the time I came home from school and then as time went on, from the time I came home from work, I would play video games. I played them to try and escape from reality, and there were times when my mom wanted to talk to me or eat with me, and I used to just eat in my room on the mic. Those are the things that I regret the most because all she wanted to do was have a meal with me. I've slowly come to realize though that if I reframe my thinking, yes, I was playing video games in my room, but at the end of the day, she was happy because I was having fun with my friends. I've realized that reframing your thinking helps a lot when you're looking at bad situations in life. I know I've said that your perspective changes everything and stuff like that, but I think reframing is a better and more effective word. So let's say that you regret not trying hard enough in school to get into university, but you got into college. You could sit there and think, man, I should have tried harder and this and that. But when you reframe your thinking to, I got into college and now I'm working towards a degree doing something that I like, suddenly the fact that you didn't get into university hurts a little less. You see what I mean? Try, just reframing your thinking. You also have to learn to forgive yourself because you didn't know any better. Before my mom passed away, she used to tell me that one day she would no longer be here and that I would see how it was then. Not in you'll see, after, but in a joking kind of way. And I just brushed it off. I was like, sure, mom, whatever you say. And let me tell you, that day arrived and it hit me like a truck. I instantly regretted not listening to her because she told me what was gonna happen, but I didn't listen. As time went on, after I started accepting that what's done is done, and after reframing my thinking, I realized that I shouldn't be mad at myself because I just didn't know any better. Think about it. You're already feeling pretty bad about the thing that you regret, and then you being mad at yourself is just making it worse. Now you're just piling on to the situation that's already bad, and you're just making it worse. Let's say you regret not eating healthier, and you've been noticing it. Instead of regretting not eating healthier, you just say, okay, you know what? I have to start eating healthier because I didn't do it before, but I'm gonna do it now. You're forgiving yourself for being naive, and you're actively working to not make that mistake again. I think a major thing that happens with humans is that we rarely think about the future when bad things happen, like having regrets, for example. And let me be clear, I still struggle with this to this very day. I think that when we regret something, especially something that's so fresh in our minds, it gets brought front and center to the things that we're thinking about, and then we only think about that thing. But what we fail to see and realize is that it's not the end of the world, and we've now learned from that mistake and we're starting over again, sure, but we're starting from experience. My mom told me that she wasn't gonna be here one day and all that, and I didn't think I would ever feel that bad in my entire life, but it happened. And now I'm moving forward in life with that knowledge. Now I know that if my friends ask me to go have dinner, maybe I should go. If my girl wants to go to the movies, maybe we should go. Because I don't want to regret not going when they're inevitably not in my life anymore. We can't change the past, but we can make an effort to do better in the future and, forgive ourselves and move forward. The impact of regret can take a huge toll on our lives. Those effects can be both physical and emotional, and let's be honest, they're not fun. You can experience headaches, joint pain, very bad stress, and a whole ton of other things. It can make you feel helpless, you can have poor self-esteem, and one very bad feeling that I felt was feeling hopeless. I felt like my life was over. I felt like there wasn't a point in living anymore. In addition to those things that I stated before, which is accepting that those things are in the past, reframing my mindset, and moving forward with this newfound knowledge, I found that talking about it also helps tremendously. Originally, I didn't want to talk about it to anyone. But then I realized that if I don't talk about it, I'm just holding in those feelings, and they're probably slowly building and building until one day you just blow up. You know when you shake a bottle of Coke or something and then it explodes? That might happen. And there's no limit to those things happening. Sometimes people get physically sick, like they have a heart attack from stress or something, or they go and cause harm to other people. Talking about it helps more than you can ever imagine, and I feel like it's one of the most important things in the healing process. Remember that regrets are inevitable. We're always gonna wonder, what if we did this and not this? But we'll honestly never know unless we can somehow go back in time and look at the butterfly effect and where it would have taken us in our lives. Just learn to accept that what's done is done. Reframing your mindset and learning from your mistakes is more than likely the things that you can incorporate into your life to make our regrets hurt just a little bit less. If you're going through something in your life and you just want to talk about it, my DMs are always open on any social media platform. And as always, thanks for watching.